Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And up first tonight on the 7, the infectious disease doctor at UT Medical Center expects the U.S. to have its first case of the COVID-19 Omicron variant within the week. Dr. Mark Rasnick also says this strain of the variant could have some different symptoms, like not losing your smell or taste. That symptom, of course, has been linked to the virus since the start of the pandemic. As far as the vaccine goes, he says it's too early to tell just how effective they will be, but says it's the best line of defense headed into the holidays.
My concern is we still have a lot of individuals in our community that haven't started the vaccination process at all. And I think that's really important as we think about gathering with family members that might be higher risk than us, that we get vaccinated.
Rasnick did say the current COVID PCR tests can detect this variant, so he is encouraging people to get tested before attending any holiday gatherings as an extra precaution. An agency that offers help to so many in East Tennessee tonight needs a little help of its own. That's next here in the Big 7. We are getting a look at the damage and the impact of an overnight fire at Catholic Charities of East Tennessee. Just hours ago, the Knoxville Fire Department determined the cause of the fire is arson. Now, a spokesperson says it appears someone went into the building on Dameron Avenue and started a fire. This crime is devastating, but will not impact the charity's work. For now, Catholic Charities will temporarily relocate to another one of its office locations and continue services.
For the clients that we serve, we just want them to know that they need to just continue to reach out, call us, come to any of our other locations. If there is a reason that we can't serve them, we will definitely get them to the resources that can.
Something else to keep in mind, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, which emphasizes donating to causes or missions that you stand behind. Catholic Charities says anything people can do to support them would be greatly appreciated at this time. And for more on how you can help out, visit WATE.com. Next in the Big 7, the Fairfield Glade Police Department is rallying around one of its own today after a detective lost his home in a fire. You know, we first told you about this on Friday after the home caught fire on Thanksgiving Day. Detective Alan Dagley was working that morning and had plans to meet his family at his dad's house for Thanksgiving dinner. Now, he was there only 14 minutes when he got the tragic news. The house he grew up in was now on fire. Dagley says he doesn't remember much between that moment and when he got to the home. He called his chief, who met him there.
Once I arrived, we walked in and the fire department was still on scene, and it was, the structure may have been standing, but the inside was just a complete loss.
You don't ever want to ask for anything. That's the hard part. You don't want to ask.
Now, they were able to salvage some clothing for Detective Dagley, his fiancée Delilah, and their 2-year-old daughter, but everything else, we understand, is gone. His department is asking people now to make donations to help the family get back on its feet. Diapers, clothing, gift cards can be dropped off at the police department. A donation account has also been set up at First National Bank of Tennessee. 2 shootings are next up on our list. First, we are learning more about a shooting we first told you about last week. A man hit by a gunshot fired into a house has now died. 30-year-old Alonzo Rogers was shot Wednesday just before 10 on Nichols Avenue when someone shot into the home. Now, he was taken to UT Medical Center but died from his injuries. Investigators are working the case, but they have not made any arrests in the shooting. And if you have any information about this crime, you are urged to call East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. We've got the phone number for you. It's 1-800-222-8477, or submit a tip to the group's website. And you can remain anonymous, and right information could bring you a cash reward. Also, a Knoxville man has been sentenced now to 30 years after shooting at 2 people at Morningside Apartments in August. According to officials, Shaquille Murphy fought with one of the victims before retrieving 2 revolvers that he had bought from a teen in exchange for drugs. He began firing inside the apartment at the first victim. That victim then ran toward a maintenance supervisor, Murphy hitting his work truck twice. That employee then returned fire, shooting Murphy 3 times. Shaquille Murphy was convicted of multiple charges, including attempted first-degree murder. Next up in the Big 7, Cyber Monday is in full swing with deals just a click away, right? But today is also a great opportunity for scammers to take advantage of online shoppers. But we have some tips to keep your identity and money safe, whether you've completed your shopping list already or haven't even started yet. You've likely heard some basic steps for protection, like constantly changing your password and keeping your computer up to date. But that's not all. A scam could be just one click away.
They could infect their computer with malware, and then down the road their information can be stolen through ransomware, where their files get encrypted, or they get extorted for information, or their information will be published if they don't send money, things like that.
The fake sites can be caught if you pay attention. Check the web address for the HTTP and a .com, but even fake sites can look real, right? So try to use a credit card, they say. It's better than giving scammers access to your personal banking information. And last on our Big 7 list, the contractor-run Y-12 National Security Complex in Oak Ridge is going into a new company. The Department of Energy today revealed its pick, Nuclear Production One. That's a partnership between two companies in the nuclear cleanup, construction, and project management industries. Along with Y-12, the contract is worth $2.8 billion per year. It also covers the Pantex nuclear weapons plant in Texas. Now, Consolidated Nuclear Services had been running the facility since 2014. Last year, UT teamed up with Texas A&M as one of the bidders on the contract. The transition from CNS to NP1 begins at the start of the month, lasting through March to ease the impact on workers. Now, the Energy Department says NP1 will have to offer jobs to all current workers necessary for the contract and offer the same pay to all workers who stay.